Hello everyone, welcome again. In this Java for Testers tutorial, we will learn how to read the data from txt or CSV file in Java using the Java classes. So this concept is really important to read the file as well. In previous tutorial, we have understood how you can write into the .csv and .txt file. Now, once you write the data, there might be requirement in your test cases to read the data as well and verify it against certain, in some test cases. So let's understand what are the steps to read the data from the .txt and CSV file. So what I'll do is I'll simply copy the same class and make a copy of it. So I'll paste it and I'll say read instead of write. I'll say read data from txt and CSV. I'll make this Java file, clear it. Let me open this. This is the right one. Let me open the read data. All right. So the first thing or the first step in the writing of the data into the file was to create an object of the FileWriter class. So if you want to use the file class as well, so the step would be to create the file with the file class and provide the location of the file that you want to create. However, in the FileWriter itself, you can pass the reference of the file, or either reference of the file or directly the path of the file. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to create a new file using the file, object, file class object. So with the file class object, what I'll do is I'll create a new file and then specify the file that I want to create. So I'll say read. So in this case, what I'll do is I want to, so for example, in the writing case, it will create a new file, the file name that you specify, but in terms of reading, I need to mention the file from which I want to read, right? So I'll specify test data file that exists there already, which has the data. So say for example, this data I want to read, I'll specify the location of that file, and that is stored into this reference. So this reference variable, which is basically f, and then in the file reader. So in case of file writer or writing the file, you use the file writer class. In case of file reader, you will use the class file reader. Okay, so there is a class file reader as well as file writer, and create an object of the file reader. So I'll simply copy, and in file reader, you pass the reference of the file that you want to read. Now file reader, it won't accept this. So if we go and see the file reader class, let me search the file reader class Java docs, and here in the file reader, if you go to the constructors, it accepts the reference of the file, and that's it, right? So file name or file reader, file descriptor. So this is the constructor we are using, and we have passed the reference of the file that we have that we want to read, right? Now the step 2, there was a typo in the previous tutorial. So step 2 is create the object of the BufferedReader class. So as there was a BufferedWriter, so here we need to create an object of the BufferedReader. Okay, so create object of BufferedReader, right? Now here we'll say BufferedReader instead of writer, and in the BufferedReader we'll pass the reference of this file reader reference variable and import BufferedReader. Okay, now the next step is to read the data. So we'll say read data from the file. So to read the data, let me remove this for loop as of now, and here we'll simply call the method br dot, if you say read, okay, it will give you the methods that are available to read the data. So for example, read line. Okay, so if you want to read the line, then I'll simply use the method read line, and let me print it on the console. Okay, so let me print the line that is there in my file and print it on the console. This is the third step. Now fourth step is to close the file, and I'll say read successfully, I'll print it so that we know that the file has been successfully read, and then close the string. So simple steps, exactly same as writing. The only difference is basically change in the class. So for file writing, you use the FileWriter class and BufferedReader. In file reading, you use FileReader and BufferedReader. So if I run this, it will print RCV Academy Online, and then read successfully has been printed, right? So this particular method has read the data that was there into this particular text file. Okay. Now say for example, there are multiple lines here. So let me copy and paste, right? And I'll change it to 1, 2, 3, 4, save it. And if I want to read this, so only one line has been printed. Now say for example, I want to read the next line. So what I can do is I can simply say br.readLine, and in the next line it should read the next line. Okay, I haven't printed it, so let me print it on the console, and in this case it will read the next line. So every time you have to read the next line, you have to basically use this br.readLine, right, or readLine method on the BufferedReader object. Call that particular method to read the next line. But this is not the actual scenario or how you will be doing it in the actual tests. In your real test cases, you will be most probably using the loops to basically check the presence of content in that particular file. And as far as the content is there, you say for example, I'll use the while loop to see that the content is there in that particular line, in that particular document. And as far as the text is there, you keep reading the file and it will print it on your console. So depending on what scenario or what requirement is, you can use the similar concept to read the data from the text file. Now when it comes to reading the CSV file, nothing different. I'll simply change it to CSV. So the format of the file has been changed now. So I'm reading the CSV file instead of text file, and the rest all remains same. So creating an object of the FileReader class, then creating an object of the BufferedReader class, chaining this FileReader with the BufferedReader, and then you simply read the line which are present in your CSV file, right, comma separated file. So if I run this now, you will see that it has printed the lines that are there. So in the second line, if I open the CSV file, there is no data in the second line, right? That is why it has printed null in that particular case. If I move this particular data into the second line, or let me add a couple of lines there, and then let's see what it prints. All right, let me save this particular file and run this program again. So you will see that it has printed the first line and the second line has been printed, and then finally read successfully, and then the close. So these are the simple steps that you are going to utilize in order to read the data from any text or CSV file using the Java program, and this will be really helpful, and you'll be using these concepts a lot in your Selenium automation. So please make sure that you practice these concepts and practice with different methods that are available in the documentation. So just go through these FileWriter, FileReader class documentation, see the methods that are available there, what each method do, and that's the best way to basically learn the concepts of Java and basically master it for your Selenium automation. So that's all for this particular tutorial on reading the properties or the data from the text or CSV file in Java. Thank you very much for watching.